All right, welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive.
Yes, welcome back.
So this time, we're going to be diving into something that I think is on a lot of people's minds, and is boosting your income.
Mm-hmm.
So we asked you guys what you wanted us to dive into, and we got a ton of responses
Yes, you did.
wanting us to look at different ways to boost your income. And you guys sent in 10 strategies, which is awesome.
Yeah, 10.
We got 10.
Yeah. And they're really interesting, too, because they cover a wide range of things.
Yeah.
Like immediate things you can do right now.
Right.
And then some more kind of longer-term strategies and approaches.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting how the strategies that you guys sent in were kind of a mix of kind of like immediate things you could do.
Yeah.
And then things that are kind of like more like a slow burn.
Yeah.
You know, that you kind of build up over time.
Right, exactly. And that's where I think having both of our perspectives can be really helpful for listeners, because I might be able to connect some of the dots between those immediate actions and the long-term vision.
Yeah, absolutely.
So hopefully we can provide like a bigger picture perspective on all this.
Definitely. Yeah. Because, yeah, sometimes like I think we get so focused on like, what can I do today
Right.
to make, a little bit more money, or what can I do, tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
But it's important to also think about like,
The big picture.
yeah, the long game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, okay, so let's jump into it.
Okay, let's do it.
So like one of the first ones that I saw, and I think this is a really common one, is like negotiating a raise or promotion.
Absolutely. That's often like the most direct path to increasing your income, right? It's like going straight to the source.
Right. It's like,
and saying, hey, I'm worth more.
Yeah. And the source that sent this in was talking about like, showcasing your achievements and the value that you bring to the organization.
And I think that's key, framing it.
Yes.
Not just as like, I did this,
right,
but I did this. And because of that, the company, saved this much money or achieved this goal.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Because I did X.
Right.
We achieved Y.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
So, but then what about those situations where, like maybe raises are just not happening right now?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe the company's going through a rough patch.
Right. Or there's a hiring freeze or something like that.
Exactly.
Well, I still think even in those situations,
Yeah.
having the conversation can be really valuable.
Okay.
Because it shows initiative. It shows that you are thinking about your career progression. You're thinking about your value to the company.
Yeah.
And even if you don't get an immediate raise,
Right.
you've planted the seed. You've started the conversation.
Yeah, you open that dialogue.
Exactly.
Which could lead to something later.
Exactly. And it might even lead to a discussion about other opportunities within the company. Maybe there's a lateral move that would come with more responsibility and potentially more income down the line.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So it's not always a dead end, even if the immediate answer is no.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that's one strategy.
Okay.
What about like developing a side hustle?
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of people are talking about that now.
Side hustles are huge right now, and for good reason.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great way to bring in extra income.
Yeah, and the source that sent this in talked about it as like, passion projects that can be monetized.
I love that.
I love that.
Passion projects that can be monetized, because it shouldn't feel like this horrible grind,
Right.
It should be something that you enjoy.
Right, exactly.
That you're passionate about, because then it's sustainable.
Yeah, if you're like grinding away at something that you hate just to make a little bit of extra cash.
Right, exactly.
That's not going to last.
Exactly. It's not going to be fun.
Yeah.
You're going to burn out.
Yeah. But if you can find something that you already enjoy doing and you're good at,
yes,
and you can figure out a way to make money from it.
That's the sweet spot. That's where the magic happens.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I tried to sell my knitting online.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was knitting scarves and I was like, oh, I can sell these online.
Yeah.
It did not work out.
It's tough.
It is really tough.
But it's a good example, though,
Yeah.
of, you tried something.
Yeah.
And it's good to experiment, to see what works.
Yeah, so think about like what skills you already have.
Right.
Maybe you're really good at graphic design. Maybe you love to bake and you could start taking custom orders.
Yeah, or maybe you're really good at, organizing and you could be a virtual assistant.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many possibilities.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I think that's a fantastic point, and it actually ties into the next strategy that we got, which is about leveraging your existing skills in this new kind of knowledge economy that we're in.
Right.
People are really hungry for expertise. They want to learn new things. They want to improve their skills, and you're willing to pay for it.
Right.
The source mentioned things like workshops, online courses, even one-on-one consulting.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great way to think about it.
Yeah.
It's about packaging your knowledge in a way that's valuable to others.
Right. And accessible.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, make it easy for people to learn from you.
Yeah. So those are some good ones for immediate action.
Yes, those are great for kind of like a quick boost.
Yeah.
But let's talk about building longer-term financial stability.
Okay, yeah. How do we do that?
Well, I think one of the key concepts here is diversification.
Okay.
And I know you've heard this before. It's like, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Right, yeah.
But it's so true when it comes to your income.
Okay.
Because imagine if you're only relying on one source of income, your job, and something happens, you lose your job.
Yeah, that's scary.
It's scary, exactly.
Yeah.
So if you can create multiple streams of income,
it's like having a safety net.
Right.
So imagine you split your income into 3 streams, just hypothetically.
Okay.
Your main job, a freelance writing gig, and a small online business selling handmade crafts.
Yeah.
So if one area takes a hit, you still have 2 others supporting you.
Right, so it's like a backup.
Exactly. It's like a backup plan.
Yeah.
And it gives you peace of mind.
I know someone who actually did this, and they lost their main job, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but they were able to stay afloat.
Wow.
Because they had a rental property and a part-time design business.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it really made me think about, like, okay, I need to have more than one income source.
It's so important.
Okay.
And the source listed a bunch of options like real estate freelance work, building passive income streams.
Okay, and what was that last one?
Passive income.
Yeah, what is passive income?
So passive income is basically money that you earn without actively working for it.
Oh, so like you're not trading your time for money directly.
Okay.
So think of things like rental income royalties from a book or song.
Okay.
Or even dividends from investments.
So it's kind of like you set something up and then it just keeps generating money.
Exactly.
Without you having to put in like constant effort.
Yeah, you put in the work up front to set it up.
Right.
But then the money keeps coming in.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
So that's really interesting.
Yeah, it can take time to build those passive income streams.
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth exploring.
Okay, so diversification.
Yes, diversification is key.
Got it. Okay. What about investing in your future?
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, because the source talks about, education, skill development.
Yes. And I think people often underestimate the value of that ongoing investment.
Okay.
It's not just about getting a degree.
Right.
It's about staying current in your field.
Yeah.
Learning new software, taking courses to boost your skills.
Yeah, like constantly learning new things.
Exactly, because the world is changing so rapidly.
Right.
You've got to keep up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And all of that adds to your value in the marketplace.
Right, makes you more marketable.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so what about, this kind of goes hand in hand with that, but what about like really looking at your existing employee benefits?
Oh, yes, that is a great point.
Because, a lot of people, I think, they don't even realize what's available to them.
It's true. So many people overlook this.
Yeah, and there could be a lot of extra income just sitting there.
Yeah, things like bonuses.
Right.
Profit sharing, tuition reimbursement.
Yes.
All sorts of perks that could add up to significant money.
Yeah, and they're already there.
Exactly. You're already working for the company.
Yeah.
So why not take advantage of everything they offer?
Right, it's like leaving money on the table.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's definitely worth like sitting down with your HR department or looking through your employee handbook.
Absolutely. Take an afternoon.
Yeah.
Go through it with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah.
You might be surprised by what you find.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, so we're talking about maximizing income.
Mm-hmm.
We can't forget about taxes.
Oh, yes, taxes.
I know.
Not the most exciting topic.
Not the most exciting topic.
But it's crucial.
It is crucial.
Especially as your income grows.
Yeah.
Understanding how taxes work becomes even more important.
Right.
Because did you know that as you earn more, you might move into a higher tax bracket?
Right, yeah.
Which means you'll pay a higher percentage of your income in taxes.
Yeah, and it can be confusing.
It can be very confusing.
Yeah.
But there are strategies to minimize your tax burden.
Okay.
Like maximizing contributions to tax-advantaged retirement accounts.
Okay.
Or exploring deductions for your side hustle expenses.
Right.
So it's worth getting some advice.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
a tax professional.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're getting into the stuff that I'm really excited about.
Okay, let's hear it.
Starting a small business.
Ah, yes, the entrepreneurial spirit.
Yes. I feel like this is like the ultimate income-boosting move.
It has the potential to be huge.
Yeah.
But it's also potentially the most challenging.
Right.
It's a big commitment.
Yeah.
But the rewards can be incredible.
Right.
If you're passionate about something and you have a great idea,
Yeah.
there's nothing more satisfying than building your own business.
Yeah. And being your own boss.
Exactly. You're in control.
Okay, so what advice do we have for people who want to start a small business?
Well, the key is to start small.
Okay.
Test your ideas
Yeah.
and scale gradually as you gain traction.
So don't like quit your job tomorrow and just go all in.
I wouldn't recommend that unless you have a really solid plan and a good chunk of savings to fall back on.
Right.
But you can start exploring your business idea on the side.
Yeah.
See if it resonates with people.
Right, like dip your toe in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dip your toe in, test the waters,
Yeah, I like that.
and then you can gradually transition to working on it full time.
Yeah,
If that's your goal.
So start small and build it up over time.
Exactly. Steady and sustainable growth.
Okay, what about investing?
Investing, yeah.
Because that's another classic wealth building strategy.
It is a classic, and it can seem intimidating at first.
Yeah, it does.
But think of it as planting seeds for your future financial growth.
Okay, I like that analogy.
By putting a portion of your income into assets like stocks or bonds,
Okay.
you're giving your money the potential to grow over time.
Right, so it's not just sitting in your bank account.
Exactly. It's out there working for you.
Okay.
The source mentions stocks and mutual funds,
Yeah.
but there's a whole world of investment options out there.
Okay.
The key is to align your investments with your financial goals and your risk tolerance.
Okay, so it's not just throwing money at the stock market and hoping for the best.
No, that's gambling.
Right.
This is about being strategic and informed.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are intimidated by that.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But there are resources available to help you learn.
Okay.
And that brings us to the source's final point.
Okay, what's that?
Seeking professional guidance.
Okay, so like a financial advisor.
Exactly. A financial advisor can be invaluable.
Yeah.
They can help you create a personalized plan,
Okay.
navigate the complexities of investing,
Yeah.
and make sure you're making smart decisions
Right.
based on your individual goals and risk tolerance.
Okay, yeah, so they can kind of help you figure out what's the best approach for you.
Exactly, because everyone's situation is different.
Right.
So a one-size-fits-all approach doesn't really work.
Okay, so a financial advisor can help you tailor a plan.
Yes, a tailored plan.
Okay, I like that.
That's specific to your needs.
Okay, so we've covered a ton of ground here.
We've gone from immediate actions to long-term strategies.
Yeah.
Boosting your income is a journey.
Yeah, it's not a quick fix.
Exactly. It takes time, effort, and a willingness to learn and adapt.
Yeah.
But the rewards can be substantial.
Definitely. Okay, so I want to leave you guys with a thought.
Okay, I like it.
Of all the strategies that we've discussed today, which one sparked your interest the most?
That's a good question.
Yeah, and what's one small step?
Yeah.
Even just a tiny one.
It doesn't have to be huge.
Yeah.
It could be just a tiny step.
Yeah, that you could take this week to start moving in that direction.
Love it.
Like write it down.
Yes, write it down.
Make a plan.
Take it real.
Yeah.
Take action.
Take that first step.
That's how you start.
Yeah.
Remember, even small actions taken consistently over time
Yeah.
can lead to significant results.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive.
Yes. Thank you for being here.
Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those income-boosting ideas flowing.
Absolutely. We'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.